I want to welcome folks from the Saddle Club here, and we got some familiar names and faces. Alan Clark, a frequent contributor to our sunrise sunset pictures. Thank you, Alan, for all the times you've been sending us pictures. And of course, Cheryl Stritch from How We Met. Thank you for joining us, and a Saddle Club member as well. So we want to say hello, and we want to talk about a little bit of the history of the Saddle Club. It was one of the original, one of the early equestrian center kind of clubs here in the village, right?
Yes, it was like the first building in that El Rancho Cortez stables.
Oh, right, from Ross Cortese from back in the day.
Yeah. So can I read this real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. El Rancho Cortez Stable Center opened in September 1965. The stables opened with 4 horses. Then in January 1966, a group of equestrians joined together to form a club. Laguna Hills Leisure World Saddle Club was born. The Saddle Club of Laguna Woods Village has remained to its purpose to promote interest in horses and horsemanship, to encourage riding programs, and to host social programs for members and guests. The Equestrian Center, referred to as Stables, is also the venue for a community popular Easter egg hunt, when grandchildren, great-grandchildren of residents and many local children are welcome to search for the colorful eggs hidden in the grass in front of the stables, and then visit the stables and see the horses.
Well, there you go. And one of the cool things that they obviously did that you're familiar with is they took a lot of pictures back then, right?
Oh, yeah.
We just went through some of those beautiful pictures in the archive. Have you enjoyed kind of seeing the old original shots?
Oh, yeah. Just like the riding ones and things like that, with the good old 35 millimeter, I think, or unless they had the great big cameras.
The big brownie out there. And there's a big old picture we want to show this one, lift this one up a little bit here, yeah. And there's this really amazing picture, this kind of line of riders here. And yeah, you can go ahead and put that down. We got to still have that one as well. But that's kind of like, God, it looks like they're out in a posse is about to go out there and chase down some criminals.
Well, actually, the sheriffs, had units here in that, and there's talk. I hope I'm safe doing this. They may do that again.
Oh, really? Kind of a mounted patrol?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting. That'd be kind of fun.
The stables.
It's interesting the way the trails and all that go. It goes for 3 miles or something like that. I didn't even know about. So,
Cheryl, I'm going to ask you a question that you're familiar with. How did you meet your first horse?
How did I meet my first horse? Well, I started taking riding lessons, and my horse was Gus, and I took lessons on him for about 6 months, and I got to understand what a horse's sensitivities. They're really very smart and very sweet animals. They're just very big.
And they're giant beasts, but they're gentle. I mean, there's a love connection almost. I mean, I don't, not to too much on your love connection show, but
I want to say that he may give lessons to other people, but when he'd see me, he would perk up and be very happy. So.
Yeah, and it's an amazing connection that people have with animals, and horses really they're so sensitive, they're so smart and intuitive. It's a real connection riders have with those horses.
Yes. The Saddle Club is a great place. I got involved with it through a show that we were doing with the old pros. And the people in the Saddle Club were just so sweet and nice. It was the nicest group of people I had met. So I joined, and I've been a member ever since.
That says a lot, because there's a lot of nice people in this community.
Yes.
Alan, how did you get involved with the Saddle Club?
Okay. Got involved in the Saddle Club membership probably goes back to the day I was born, September 2nd, 1944. My father, Jack, was a blacksmith, horseshoer, farrier. His trade was with race horses. So I grew up around horses, traveling through 24 states, living in a trailer, following the race tracks until 1954 when we settled back in California. I've worked around horses doing all kinds of chores. I started working for a living when I was 6 years old, walking hops, horses fresh from exercise or racing. I made 50 cents an hour. My first $2 went into the new bank savings account. My mom, Edith, was a very great mother, watching out for us and teaching all of us kids how to, as a housekeeper. Expanding my birth date, I was born during World War II in National City, San Diego County, California. My mother, a Rosie the Riveter, patched up B-24 bombers, and my father patched up submarines. And I've been a member of the Saddle Club Laguna Woods for the past 7 years. The first thing I joined when I got down here from Big Bear.
Wow, that's incredible.
So,
Cheryl, what would you say your favorite part about the Saddle Club is? Is it the people or the horses? I'm going to make you choose.
Oh, gee. That's really hard. It's dealing with the horses is a new experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do enjoy being around them. But it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
The people make the club, and it's the sweetest group of people you could imagine, and everybody works together, and it's just really a pleasure to be with them when we have meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the people.
Yeah. Now, Alan, are there other things for people to do if they don't ride particularly, but they want to be around horses? Can they come down and volunteer and help down at the equestrian center?
oh,
Things like that?
absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of things like you might go in and begin watering the horses, helping out with the feed, cleaning up, mucking stalls, which is always fun. I remember that since whatever. But to people, if they're really interested, they should get acquainted with, with Laura. She runs the equestrian center, the stables and that. She has been doing a fantastic job. So she can always use people doing different things. We always have different projects going on. Eventually you can work with the horses after training, walk the horses, and then maybe do some other things,
Yeah.
like
I've met
that.
Laura. She knows her stuff down there. There's some upcoming events that people get involved in too at the Saddle Club, right? What events do you have coming up?
Oh, the
Okay.
Easter egg hunt.
The Easter egg hunt's coming.
The Easter egg
That's
hunt
the
is
big
coming.
one.
That is the biggie. That
That's
is
the biggie, yeah. We've got, the Equestrian Center Village Games
Oh, yeah.
will be coming up
Oh,
on
yeah.
Friday, April the 4th. In a large arena, we have a huge arena, and then there's covered stadiums which you can watch. Usually, and you can stand around the fencing and all
Right.
that kind of stuff too. That program begins at 8 a.m. in the morning, overlooking the arena. The very Easter egg place takes place on Saturday, April the 19th, the day before Easter, gathering little ones and kiddies. There'll be egg hunt chances, and then see the horses, fun activities for all. Watch for the flyers and the club houses further information of the upcoming. Saddle Club has changed its meeting date. We'll be meeting on the second Tuesday of the month, 10 a.m. in the hospitality room in Equestrian Center. April meeting will be Tuesday, April the 8th. This year's summer barbecue will be on Monday, the 16th of June at 5 p.m.
If people want to get involved in the Saddle Club, how can people get involved? Just go to the website, call the number, send an email?
They can go to the website, they can come to our meeting, which is the second Tuesday of every month, starting at 10 o'clock, come to the hospitality room, get to meet us, and join up. We definitely like to have you come become a member.
Well, what I was told is to contact our president, Laguna Woods Saddle Club, Mary Ann Heil, at MaryAnnHile@gmail.com.
There we go. And folks can find out more information on the website. Probably
Yes.
that email address is there and other information. So, Alan and Cheryl, thank you so much from the Saddle Club. Thanks for coming in and talking about this. It's one of the hidden gems here in Laguna Woods Village.
Thank you.
Okay, great, thank you.
Up next is the Democratic Club. Stay with us.